Colors are more than what our eyes can see. They are living vibrations, subtle energies that move through us like invisible music. Every tone, every hue carries its own frequency, shaping the way we feel, the way we respond, and even the way we define who we are. Whether we're conscious of it or not, colors write silent stories inside our minds. They paint our moods, steer our instincts, and whisper truths we rarely dare to hear. Look around you. The world isn't simply painted. It breathes through color. The calm of the ocean's blue, the mystery in the depths of violet, the fire hidden in red, the sunlight that sings through yellow. Each shade is a mirror, not of what surrounds you, but of what moves within you. And today, you're about to witness this invisible dialogue between color and soul. Before you appear 4 tones: purple, blue, red, and yellow. Don't try to reason your way through them. Don't measure or judge. Just breathe. Let your intuition, that ancient voice beneath the noise, take the lead. Ask yourself quietly, which color feels like me? Which one pulls me closer, without reason or logic? Because this is not a casual choice. It's not about taste or fashion. According to Carl Jung, one of the most profound explorers of the human psyche, every color acts as a symbol, a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious. When you choose a color, you're not just expressing preference, you're revealing essence. You're opening a door to your own reflection, the light you show, and the shadows you hide. So here's the test. Look at these 4 colors: purple, blue, red, and yellow. Trust your instinct. Make your choice. Because the color you select will uncover who you really are. If your eyes and heart were drawn to the color purple, it speaks volumes about the depth of your soul. Purple has always been the shade of mystery, wisdom, and spirituality. It's the color of the seeker, the dreamer, the one who looks beyond the surface of life. Choosing purple means you are not satisfied with shallow answers or simple paths. You crave understanding. You want truth, meaning, and purpose. You are likely introspective, the kind of person who can find as much power in silence as in conversation. When the world grows too loud, you retreat inward into that sacred sanctuary of thought where ideas flow like a deep and endless river. This doesn't mean you are disconnected from others. On the contrary, people are drawn to you, even if they don't always know why. You carry an aura of mystery, a magnetic energy that suggests depth. People sense that you see things they cannot explain, and because of that, they often come to you for comfort, guidance, or simply to stand in the quiet strength of your presence. Creativity is a strong current in your life, but for you, it's not just about art or beauty. It's about transformation, turning the invisible into something tangible. You may write, paint, design, or simply dream in ways that allow others to glimpse what cannot be spoken. Often, your ideas feel ahead of their time. Some may not understand your vision, but those who do recognize the brilliance in your originality. Yet this depth comes with challenges. You feel emotions intensely. You are intuitive, sensitive to energies, moods, and even unspoken feelings. While this is a gift, it can sometimes feel overwhelming. To protect yourself, you keep your circle small. Loyalty matters to you more than anything, and when you love with a rare intensity, a love that shakes the soul. Still, there may be moments when you feel misunderstood, as if you live in layers too deep for others to explore. That sense of isolation is real. But never forget, Your uniqueness is not a weakness. It is your greatest strength. You were not meant to blend into the background. You were meant to shine a light on paths that most people don't even know exist. If you chose purple, you are a seeker, a visionary, a builder of unseen worlds. You remind the rest of us that life is more than what we can measure, touch, or count. It is also about what we can feel, imagine, and believe. Your presence is a quiet revolution, inspiring others to look deeper, to think bigger, and to live more authentically. If your spirit was drawn to the color blue, it reveals your longing for peace, clarity, and truth. Blue is the color of vast oceans and open skies, expansive, calm, and endless. It carries the energy of serenity, stability, and trust. By choosing blue, you show the world that you value harmony, not just in your surroundings, but deep within yourself. You are a person who seeks balance in a world that often feels chaotic. And deep down, you know that real strength is not found in force or noise. It's found in stillness. Your energy is like a breath of fresh air after a storm. People feel safe around you. They know you are someone who listens without judgment and comforts without conditions. You don't need to shout to be heard. Your presence alone speaks louder than words. Blue also represents honesty and integrity. For you, truth matters. Not just the truth of facts, but the truth of feelings, of authenticity. Pretending or putting on masks feels exhausting to you. You want life to be real, raw, and meaningful. This is why people see you as trustworthy and loyal, someone who stands by their values even when it's difficult. Your emotional intelligence runs deep. You feel intensely, but you also think carefully before reacting. You are not impulsive. Instead, you prefer clarity before action. This makes you a natural problem solver and a rock of stability for the people you love. But there is also a challenge. Because you crave peace, you sometimes avoid conflict at all costs. While your diplomacy is admirable, be careful not to silence your own truth, just to keep others comfortable. Harmony is beautiful, but it should never come at the expense of your voice. Like the ocean, your emotions have layers of depth. On the surface, you may appear calm and collected, but inside, there is a whole world of dreams, reflections, and silent strength. You are capable of profound love and deep connection, but you offer your heart carefully, only to those who truly see and value you. If you chose blue, you are a healer, a peacemaker, a soul that reminds us all that gentleness is not weakness, it is power. You carry the vastness of the sky and the stillness of the sea within you. And in a restless world, you are the anchor that keeps others grounded. If your instinct pulled you toward red, it reveals a soul that burns with intensity, passion, and a fierce hunger for life. Red is the color of fire, blood, and raw energy. It symbolizes survival, vitality, and the unstoppable desire to live fully. Choosing red means you do not want a life half-lived. You want to taste everything, to feel everything, to embrace existence with your whole being. You are bold, driven, and unafraid to chase after what you want. Where others hesitate, you leap. That courage sets you apart. It's why people often see you as a natural leader, someone who ignites action and inspires others to move. You live life on your own terms, refusing to settle for mediocrity when greatness is possible. But your intensity doesn't just live in ambition. It runs through your emotions, too. You love deeply, you fight fiercely, and when you commit, it is with your entire heart. Half measures are not in your vocabulary. People feel your fire the moment they meet you. Being near you is like standing next to a flame. Thrilling, magnetic, unforgettable. This intensity, however, comes with its risks. You are not afraid of taking chances, and while this often opens doors to incredible opportunities, it can also lead to impulsive mistakes. Your hunger for life makes patience feel like a cage. Learning to pause, to breathe, to slow your steps, even when your spirit races forward, will give your fire more focus and power. Beneath your boldness lies something that few notice: vulnerability. You feel everything at full volume, and that includes pain. You may hide it behind strength and confidence, but your heart is tender. This is not a weakness. It is what makes your love transformative and your presence unforgettable. Red also reveals resilience. Challenges don't break you, they awaken you. Each obstacle sharpens your willpower. Each storm fuels your determination. When life pushes, you push back harder. This inner strength makes you unstoppable when you are truly aligned with your purpose. If you chose red, you are a force of nature. You remind the world that life is not meant to be lived in the shadows. It is meant to burn bright. Your courage is your compass. Your passion is your fuel, and your fire is the spark that turns dreams into reality. If your heart was drawn to yellow, it reveals a soul overflowing with light, optimism, and a relentless hunger for growth. Yellow is the color of the sun, radiant, warm, and life-giving. It carries energy, hope, and the promise of endless possibilities. By choosing yellow, you show that even in a world full of shadows, you are the kind of person who seeks brightness, beginnings, and opportunity. At your core, you are a dreamer, but not one lost in fantasy. Your dreams are vibrant, alive, always pushing you to act, to build, to explore. You wake up with ideas that feel like sparks, and your challenge is not finding inspiration, but channeling it without burning yourself out. Your light is magnetic. People are drawn to you because your presence feels like sunshine. You give them hope, courage, and laughter. You are the type who can enter a room and shift its energy without saying a single word. You remind others that joy is not just possible, it is powerful. Yellow is also the color of curiosity. If you chose it, your mind is alive with questions. You want to learn, to explore, to understand the why behind everything. Stagnation feels like death to you. You thrive when life feels like a journey, when there are roads to discover and horizons to chase. But here's something most people don't realize. Your optimism is not naive. It's a choice. It's strength. You've seen darkness before, and yet you decided not to let it define you. This makes you resilient in ways others cannot always see. When life strikes hard, you may bend, but you don't break. Instead, you rise again, stronger, brighter, and more determined than before. Still, this hunger for light carries a hidden shadow. You fear failure, not because of pride, but because to you, failure feels like the dimming of your flame. This fear can push you into restlessness, always chasing the next goal, the next adventure, afraid to stop moving. Learning to rest, to embrace stillness, will help you shine even more powerfully without burning yourself out. In relationships, you seek joy, laughter, and adventure. You give your friends energy and courage, often becoming the light in their darkest moments. But remember, you are allowed to shine for yourself too. You are allowed to rest, to lean on others, and to let someone else carry the torch when you need it. If you chose yellow, you are the sunrise in human form. You are the reminder that light always returns, even after the longest night. Your laughter is music, your hope is fuel, and your presence inspires others to believe in better days. You are not here to live quietly. You are here to shine so brightly that others remember the sun exists within themselves too. Throughout this journey, we've seen how a simple choice, purple, blue, red, or yellow, can open a window into your inner world. These colors are not random shades on a palette. They are symbols, each carrying its own vibration, each resonating with hidden parts of your personality, your emotions, and your strengths. Carl Jung, the great pioneer of analytical psychology, believed that symbols and archetypes are keys to understanding the human psyche. He saw colors as more than decoration. He saw them as bridges between the conscious and the unconscious. When you are drawn to a color, you are not just choosing with your eyes. You are responding with your soul. Maybe you discovered something surprising, a side of yourself you hadn't fully recognized before. Or maybe this test simply confirmed what you already knew deep down, the way you feel, love, dream, and live. Either way, this is the power of self-awareness. It helps us understand not just who we are, but how we connect to others, how we face challenges, and how we grow. And the beauty of color doesn't stop here. Once you know which shades resonate with you, you can carry that knowledge into your daily life. The clothes you wear, the spaces you decorate, the way you surround yourself with certain hues, all of these choices influence your emotions, your confidence, and your energy. Choosing colors aligned with your soul is like tuning an instrument to the right frequency. Suddenly, everything feels more alive, more authentic. So I invite you to take this beyond the video. Pay attention to the colors that naturally attract you in different seasons of your life. Notice how your preferences shift when you are happy, or when you are searching, or when you are healing. Each change is your psyche speaking to you, and the more you listen, the more you learn. Remember, psychology, like life, is not about having all the answers at once. It is about curiosity, discovery, and transformation. And sometimes, all it takes is a single choice, one color, to remind you of who you really are. Now that you've taken this journey through color and self-discovery, I want to hear from you. Which color did you choose? Purple, blue, red, or yellow? And did the interpretation resonate with you? Sometimes, even the simplest choice can reveal the most profound truths. Share your answer in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else watching this video to look deeper into themselves. Remember, this isn't just a test. It's a conversation, a space for self-reflection, growth, and connection. If you found this video meaningful, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more people discover these insights and join our growing community of curious minds. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video exploring the fascinating world of psychology, self-awareness, and the wisdom of Carl Jung. Your support is what keeps this channel alive, allowing us to bring you more content that helps you understand yourself better and live with more purpose. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Remember, colors are not just something we see. They are something we feel, something we live. And through them, we get closer to who we truly are. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep striving to be the brightest version of yourself.